What up, everybody? Model here to watch another episode of Let's Game Out Satisfactory, and we're gonna question our life with this video. I guess I don't know. It was made in April of 2019, so a lot of stuff you're gonna see here is probably a little bit outdated with the new patches, but that's fine. We're learning how he did all this stuff. I want to see how he got to the train episode. So let's figure it out.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Game It Out. I am Josh and we are doing more Satisfactory today. To catch you up, if you haven't seen the last episode, all you really need to do is look at this mess here.
What I feel like happened, or he got his inspiration from, is either the LA highways from last episode, or he dropped a bowl of spaghetti and all the pasta on the ground made him think like, those should be conveyor belts, just everything on top of each other, just a mess and disgusting.
This is one of them assembly line games where you find efficient ways to extract minerals and then process them, or in my case, do it in the dumbest way possible.
I don't think it's showcasing like how dumb it is. I think it's showcasing like how powerful this computer is and like what this game can actually do. You know, it's not limited by weird, dumb constraints.
The goal, I think, is that we are trying to build a space elevator. Last time we got some of the way there. We finished off all of tier 0, and now we're moving on to tier 1 and 2, which is going to allow us to do all kinds of fun stuff like utility stuff and logistics stuff. But look at that. After we unlock the
Wait, there are stairs in this game? Like, I got ramps as an option. I would have loved stairs instead of a ramp.
That's when the fun begins. Each milestone to unlock, we have to get the materials down below where it says milestone cost. It's stuff that we've made before: iron plates, iron rods, wire. The goal we're gonna set is for this one, because it gives us a conveyor splitter and a conveyor merger, which I think is gonna be really helpful. Here's how we're gonna get that stuff. We have these machines doing all the work for us. They get power from here. It goes on over to this machine here, which is mining iron ore, sends it down this conveyor belt into this next machine. This machine melts it down. It sends the beautiful piles of ingots to the next machine, and this thing constructs what I ask it to. In this case, it's these iron plates.
He explains everything so simply and eloquently, but we all know he's just going to completely just destroy it and just ruin the landscape with conveyor belts. He's being so nice right now, but we know it's going to get worse.
And all the plates are then collected into this container. We're doing the same thing for copper over at this abomination here. Whoa, what is that? Whoa, get away from my stuff, dude. Oh, also, we're on an alien planet. So once again, things don't need to be as crazy as I made this. So while we could make everything streamlined like I have the iron stuff, we're probably gonna make everything crazy like this. Or crazier. Hopefully crazier.
It's probably going to be way worse than what he has right now. That's okay.
Let's unlock logistics here. Give it 500 copper wire, 200 pipe.
Oh, he doesn't double clip. He's just pulling over.
Here we go. Ready for launch. Launch pod. All right. Push. Where are you going? Wait, where are you going? Pod will return in 2.5 minutes. The good news is I can now make these conveyor splitters and these conveyor mergers. Oh, here it comes again. Welcome back. Where did you go? Looking at the milestone cost for all these things, they're all the same. It's just plating and pipes and copper. We can do this super fast, actually. All we really need to do is just gather the supplies, then we're all good. All we really need to do is just gather the supplies, then we're all good.
Well, yeah, you gotta gather supplies. That's the point of the game. But how are you gonna do it?
Which means we need to make our stuff with peak efficiency. I noticed
He said that with a tone of sarcasm. That's not good.
that the smelter here, when the iron ore gets to it, it starts to pile up. I mean, you can just look at it and see that the ore is coming in at a faster rate than these things are coming out. So we're gonna split this off, give it 2 machines. First, let's put down another smelter. We're gonna put a conveyor splitter down. I guess right about here, why not? All right, connect the conveyor belt, and now we're gonna
he has
send
it connected
the ore.
wrong.
One goes here, and the other goes here.
Oh, no, it's not.
And they
Weird.
kind of clip through each other, because that's the kind of
In the old conveyor belts, you just put them however you want, and then they're fine. Right. I might have seen that wrong, but that's okay.
operation we're running here. And then for our little storage guy, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna split that off too. We're gonna give it the conveyor merger. I'll put a second constructor down.
Okay, I see.
Looking like that. Connect this conveyor belt there. Okay, now we have
I saw the arrows. Some colorblind, it's kind of hard to tell, but I probably should have seen the way they were orientated and not the color of them. Okay, so he did move the arrows in the correct position. I just saw them in the wrong position, and then he cut to the next screen. All right, that makes more sense.
2 things of ingots coming out like that. And then connect this to that, and this to that, and the side that it all pops out of will go into the storage thingy. But in the process of adding all of this stuff, I appear to be tripping a fuse, which if I just pull this thing, it's like, okay, and then it just kind of trips again over and over. So we're gonna have to add another source of power here, which is the biomass burner. We'll go ahead and put this eyesore up here.
I don't like the biomass burners. Biomass? Yes, the biomass. No, I don't like the biomass burners. Like, they're so inefficient. I I have a hate for them.
There it is, flying into existence. Nothing's being tripped anymore. Everything's working as intended. And now what we've got is we've got 2 machines here putting out ingots. We got 2 machines putting out these little iron thingies. Great. Next milestone we're gonna do is utility, because it gives us biofuel, the most energy efficient form of biomass. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, bye. Okay, now what I do is I take all the leaves I collected, I turn it into biomass, then I take that biomass and I turn it into biofuel, and then I take all that biofuel and I just shove it into these machines here. Here, take it. Because we have such efficient machines now, we have all the materials we need to just keep on going, so we're gonna select the milestone personal storage, give it all the materials it wants, and live life to its fullest. All right, fantastic.
I feel like the personal storage isn't really necessary unless you just want to hold up your your chainsaws, your PDA, and your scanner, but other than that, that's kind of useless, I feel like.
And build personal storage boxes. They did already give us one, but more is always better. Can I just put it on the other one? Okay, well, let's put it second best place, just kind of out there in the open for everyone to enjoy. And now we're gonna select the last thing of tier 1, launch again. That takes care of all of tier 1. Moving on to tier 2. Wait a minute, I can just build this.
He went pretty fast on the tier 1. I guess even though as crazy as he is pretty efficient. So I guess that makes sense.
Space elevator now. Look at that. The stuff it needs isn't even that hard. We'll get that. Okay, new objective. We need to get that space elevator placed ASAP. So to make the space elevator, we're going to need 500 concrete. There it is. Look at that. Place it right there. Ta-da! And we'll go ahead and connect power from there to there. So if our limestone mining thingy is right here and our facility is right up there, probably the smartest thing to do is connect a conveyor belt here.
If he goes right through the rocks and like spaghetti monsters it'd be great. That's what I'm hoping for.
That just goes straight up there, similar to where the power line is. But we're not gonna do that. What we're gonna do is aim at the other direction and have some fun. And so we're gonna just take it over here, and we're gonna put it right there, ramp it right there like so. Okay, it's a good start. Basically, I wanna get up there. I think we can do it. Hey, good news, if you vaporize whatever was beneath it, you can just have this thing floating in midair, just like
I did not know
intended.
that.
Okay, it looks like it's flowing as needed.
That opens up so many possibilities in my game if you can just have the conveyor belts float. That's great. I like that idea. I'm gonna do something. I have a great idea for my coal, at least, because I have the coal going snaking through a little valley. I can just have like a highway. Oh, it's gonna look so clean.
All the ore just comes right over here, then it hangs out on this water slide for a while. What do you think, dude? You think it's peak efficiency? So once you get past this part over here, it comes on over here.
It still
and
goes.
Because I hate myself, I went ahead and put the smelter right here, floating in midair uncomfortably.
I thought the conveyor belts was a little weird, but you can make the smelter just float in the air. That is great. I like that. It's weird. It irks me a little bit because my OCD likes things clean and neat and orderly, but that's fine. This is fine.
Funny story. Turns out we can't smelt limestone yet. I'm sure that'll unlock shortly. I hope. But until then, this thing is...
He made the same mistake I did. You just go straight for the constructor and then you fabricate concrete. You don't have to smelt it.
Unfortunately jammed. So what I'm gonna do temporarily is put a storage container up here. We're gonna remove this part of the conveyor belt, and we're gonna add a conveyor belt going right into the storage container there. So at least we'll be collecting all of this limestone in the meantime. Oh, and in case you're wondering, it takes about 12 minutes for the ore to get
12 minutes?
Okay, so let's go ahead and unlock the color gun now. As always, just hand over all the things it wants and launch that bad boy into space. Bye, have a good trip. All right, I gotta build me this color gun. Gimme. Here we go. Here we go. Color gun, color gun, color gun, color gun. There it is, my color gun. Ooh, look at all these colors we can have. Ooh, 3 shades of pink. He's still my heart. Let's go with the dark pink. And obviously, no color gun is complete without color cartridges. Ta-da! It's like a paintball gun. Well, it looks like a paintball gun because it pretty much is a paintball gun. So,
that's cool.
Okay, you just shoot everything and it just changes color. I like it. Now, a smart person would use this stuff to color code things, but right now, I'm just doing it for funsies. How far?
Why would you color code it? You can see how everything works. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being colorblind, but I don't see a point in color coding thing. Just make it and see what's going on, you know? Take note, memorize, do that. Do normal stuff like that. Just remember.
Far can this reach? Can I hit this guy way over here?
Yeah, you sure can.
Yeah. 3 ore deposits, and we're gonna add those into our factory. So let's get this stuff out of the way first. Okay, so that exposes 1 and 2 and 3. We're gonna put these miners on them. There we go. There's one of them. There's the second one. There's the third.
A normal person would do a converger, so they all converge in one little conveyor belt and then go back to orderly into a storage container in your factory. And then from that storage container, it would go to the smelters and whatnot. I don't think he's gonna do that. I think he's just gonna have a horrible, horrible New York traffic jam mess.
There's all three of them. Okay, so hold on this for a second. We're gonna add some more production stuff. Man, this is a lot of running though. This going back and forth is getting real tiresome. So
The first couple hours of the game, I was just running everywhere. It was terrible. I didn't like it. So I haven't tried the jump pads yet. That's because I unlocked the vehicle and I've been using that instead.
I think it's time to unlock the jump pads. Jump pads come to me. So like if I want to get over here quick, I'm assuming that means I just take a jump pad and put it
That's
right
pretty
here
big.
like that. Do I just jump on this and yep, here we go. Oh, you know,
Oh,
I
he's
really
gonna
didn't
die.
think about this. Huh, it's weird, I appear to be dead. Well, at least we know exactly where we're gonna land. So if I were to like put a jump pad back the other direction, I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Wouldn't you
there
still
we
take
go.
fall damage?
I think I aimed it right so that, yep, landed right on it. Okay then, I understand. Just gotta move this back a little bit. This should about do it.
Is it every time he jumps, he goes a different distance? If that's the case, that's really funny.
Try this. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Gonna land right on it. Oh yeah, it just launches you right back. Let's try one of these jelly
Wow.
pads now. I think that should be about right. Look at that. It's a big jello mold. No way I can screw this up.
Oh, nice.
That works just great. This is very nice. Much better for getting around. So pretty much for the moment, we're gonna make this probably better. I took these 3 mining stations, set them up so it's still pulling ore, and it's gonna send them through these 3 smelters here, and then it's gonna send them all into these containers.
Look at that. Instead of just ore in the containers, his iron ingots in containers. He is kind of smart and somewhat normal. Look at that, you know? Did a normal thing. Yeah, he did a little wacky, but he did a normal thing. He's learning.
With the ingots, so at least I'm collecting ingots while we go. I'm also sorry to say, but I don't think there's a way to launch stuff off of a jump
I was gonna
pad.
say that's
We're
really
gonna finish
cool.
the final tier 2 milestone part assembly and give me the launch codes. Okay, that's cool. Well, we unlocked all these tiers. Let's go back to working on the space elevator, which is going to require a bunch of stuff that we can easily get right now. The ingots pop out of the containers here. They go through the assemblers over structures down just like so. And in a typical inefficient way, we're going to go ahead and make a weaving
I don't really think that's inefficient because you just have a surplus in the lines themselves going to the constructors and whatnot. Unless that's going to make your frame rate suffer, then yeah, that's inefficient and he probably should fix it. But, you know, if you got a good enough computer, why not do it?
thingy of belts. The ingots pop out of the containers here. They go through the assemblers over here as fast as they can. We have 2 assemblers making iron plates and 1 making iron rods. They all go into one little junction thing over here,
Oh,
and they all get fed
no.
into this guy here, which is slowly but surely collecting it.
I haven't done that. I haven't merged 2 different items in the same conveyor belt. It feels sacrilegious. I don't want to do that. That's not for me.
Everything. And of course, the next step to that is we need to get this back over to home base over yonder. So we're gonna have to run some conveyor belts. Okay, so I
it's
finished
gonna be a lot.
building out this conveyor belt. I don't really know where to begin. It's kind of a disaster. I mean, it just goes for a while. When I look over at the mess, it just gets worse and worse and worse. None of this is necessary, by the way. My
Nope.
frame rate.
Oh,
so I kind of
wow.
just weaved it in with the other stuff, and it just, you know.
Oh, he just
God.
weaved-
I don't even know
oh.
where it starts and ends at this point.
Is the reason why he has low health is because he kept falling off while he was making this? That's dedication.
Like, it kind of comes and goes wherever it pleases. Comes up here for a little while, all the way up here, and then back down. While I'm up here, I should point out that my limestone production has gotten really advanced. I've had so much build up over time. I had to build several containers like so, and the way it works is the conveyor belt brings it into the first level, and to make sure it doesn't get filled up, it exits out, swirls back around, goes to the second level, and through a series of building upon itself like a coiled snake, it eventually finds its way up to the third one. Anyway, back to this guy. It eventually makes
He still has a limestone going to the smelter. That's funny.
its way all the way over here, reaches back over to the mainland as we'll call it, and now we're back in familiar territory. We find that it eventually meets up here with the little junction box thingy, and it shoves all of it into this nice container over here. And there it is, all of our extra materials. Now that that's handled at long last, let's make the space elevator. But where to put it? So if our main base is up there, let's just put it near this abomination. What could possibly go wrong? Okay,
A
here we
lot.
go. There it is, space elevator, all kinds of materials.
That's still cool that all materials float into it. You can actually physically see everything you gather just go into the building. I think that's a really cool aspect of the game.
Flying in to take care of it. And scene. There's our space elevator. What's it doing? Is it like a transformer? Looks like some legs doing something weird, kind of unsightly. Whoa, whoa. Oh, now those legs are holding a, let's forget the legs thing I was talking about. Okay, well now I can't unsee that. Are you done doing your business? Okay, so we need to configure the space elevator. Project assembly platform. Delivery will unlock tiers 3 and 4. This is it? I can totally do that. Hold on. I'm not even gonna automate this. I'm just gonna build them right now. Eventually though, I will automate this.
Yeah, it's not really a lot. Like, yeah, I don't know, because what, tier 3 and 4 is already unlocked for me, so tier 5 and 6 I need the space elevator, I think, and that just required like some weird specialty plate.
Totally do that. Hold on. I'm not even gonna automate this. I'm just gonna build them right
He built the screws all on his own. That takes forever. Oh my god.
now. Eventually though, I will automate this. Already done. Let's go load this thing up.
Okay, that was pretty
so
fast.
Load. Now let's
Obviously YouTube magic, but still. This part is really cool though. Loading, sealing, and sending.
it. There they go. Okay, bye. Is it time to send? Let's do it. There goes the parcel up the space elevator, I assume. Oh, space elevator is having a little conundrum over there. Is it doing what it needs to do? Is that the package going away? Okay, I'm gonna assume that did it. Let's go back and check out what the new tiers look like. That unlocked tiers 3 and 4. Let's see what kind of fun stuff we have here. Oh, wow, look at this. This is where stuff gets good.
He's right. This is where stuff does get good. The tractor's like really nice. It goes 60 kilometers an hour, which is about like 45 miles an hour. The coal generator, I have it built, but I don't have it set up yet, but I feel like it's gonna be way more efficient than the bio burners.
We have a tractor which can move on its own. Truck station for the tractor. Coal power. Oh no, there's a better conveyor belt. Well, looks like we got a project ahead of us, right? To retrofit all of our old conveyor belts with new ones.
When you have the upgraded conveyor belt selected, or the higher tiered conveyor belt selected, and you're going to upgrade your old ones, it just automatically does it as long as you have the resources. It's actually really nice how they did that.
Oh, and would you look at that? There's a Mark III conveyor belt. Why would I even bother with the Mark II one if I know there's a Mark III I can go to? So it looks like we got lots of goals here, lots to accomplish. I feel pretty okay with the crime against humanity we did over there with that conveyor belt system, but I know that next time we're gonna have to kick it up a notch, so I gotta brainstorm what we can do next. If you have any suggestions for what we can do to make this even sillier, go ahead and place those in the comments.
Compared to what I've seen Josh do in a future episode, this is pretty tame. I was expecting like the entire landscape to be covered in conveyor belts, but this is just like, you know, the Legoland of Disneyland, just very scaled down craziness. If you guys like the video, leave a like, subscribe, comment, let me know what else you guys want to watch. And until the next one, see you.